Good morning, children. Welcome to class 11 biology once again. Children, in a previous videos, we were discussing about chapter 4, that is Animal Kingdom. In this chapter, we have discussed about basis of classification, phylum Porifera, phylum Coelenterata. Okay, now in this video, we will cover the two phylum, that is Ctenophora and Platyhelminthes. Okay, the two phylum will cover number one, that is Ctenophora, and number two, that is Platyhelminthes. Okay, so let's start. Phylum Ctenophora, that is the smallest phylum. Okay, it is the smallest phylum, Ctenophora. Example, in Ctenophora you can see that sea walnut. Okay, the example we can take the organism that are found in this phylum are marine, that is they are aquatic. Okay, they found in salty water. They are radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical means the organism can divisible into two equal parts by any vertical plane, by vertically, by horizontally, or diagonally. By any plane the organism is divisible. Okay, Ctenophora are diploblastic. Diploblastic, that is they have the two germ layer, endoderm and ectoderm. Endoderm are the innermost layer and ectoderm are the outermost layer. Okay, ectoderm form the skin and CNS, and endoderm form the internal glands. Okay, Ctenophora organism have tissue level of organization. Okay, the tissues are found in sea walnut or comb jellies, and these tissue play important role in different tasks. Okay, the body of the Ctenophora that bear 8 ciliated comb that help in locomotion. So 8 cilia are found. Basically we can say that 8 rows are there. Okay, see the picture first. This is the Ctenophora in which the cilia are there. These cilia that help in locomotion. Okay, and these are the 8 rows are there of ciliated comb. Okay, you can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 rows are there. Okay, so this is the example of Ctenophora. Okay, is that clear about this? So the body bears 8 rows ciliated comb plates which help in locomotion. Okay, digestion in Ctenophora is intracellular and extracellular, means internal and external. Both type of digestion takes place, and in these organism a special features, that is bioluminescence, is well developed. Okay, bioluminescence, that is they have a property in which they emit light. Okay, they have the light emitting property. Okay, they are bioluminescence. Clear? In Ctenophora, sexes are not separate, means both male and female sex organ are present on the same individual. So that's why we can say that it is monoecious or bisexual. Okay, we can also say that monoecious and bisexual, because both the sexes are found on the same individual. Okay, next, in these organisms reproduction is sexual, so bisexually they can reproduce. Fertilization is external. Okay, with the help of water the gametes, male and female gametes, are fused together, they form zygote. Okay, and the development of the embryo is indirect. Indirect means the embryo will not depend on the mother's body, so that is indirect. Okay, clear? I repeat once again, phylum Ctenophora, sea walnuts is the example. The organism of Ctenophora that are marine, radial symmetrical, diploblastic, they have tissue level of organization. The body of Ctenophora bear 8 rows of cilia. They help in locomotion. Digestion is intra and extracellular. They emit the light, that's why we can say that they are bioluminescence. They are hermaphrodite, monoecious or bisexual, because the sexes are not separate. They reproduce bisexually. Male and female gametes come in contact with each other externally and they form zygote. The development is indirect because it not depend on mother's body. Okay, clear about Ctenophora that we have discussed. Now next children, the next one, that is phylum Platyhelminthes. Okay, phylum Platyhelminthes. In this phylum the flatworms are there. Okay, the flatworms are found. Okay, we can say that helminthes, flatworm organism, are come under this phylum. Okay, so these are endoparasite. Okay, endoparasite means they live on the host body, they live on the host body, and without killing the host they take their nourishment, they take their food. So that's why we can say that endoparasite. Endo means they live internally, not on the externally. Okay, internally, inside the organism they are found and they take their food without killing the host. Okay, bilateral symmetrical means the body can be divided into two equal parts by one plane. Okay, only one plane the body can be divisible, not any plane. Okay, the body can be divisible only one plane. Clear? So that's why we can say bilaterally symmetrical. They have organ level of organization. Okay, organ are developed in Platyhelminthes like tapeworm, like planaria, liver fluke. In these organisms a well developed organ are there. Okay, and they perform their task. Clear? The Platyhelminthes are triploblastic. Okay, triploblastic means they have the 3 germ layer. This is first endo, second meso, third ectodermal. Okay, endodermal, mesodermal and ectodermal. Okay, three germ layer that are found in their body. That's why we can say that these organisms are triploblastic. Okay, children may be asked in exam the function of the germinal layer, like what is the function of germinal layer. These germinal layer form the different parts in their body, like ectoderm form the skin and central nervous system, mesoderm form the heart of the organism, and the endoderm they form the internal glands. Okay, so triploblastic they have, and they also have acoelomate. Acoelomate means they the mesoderm, in mesoderm the space are found there. Okay, suppose it's a mesoderm, outside the space are found there, the space that is known as the cavity that is coelom. So a true coelom are present there. That's why we can say that these organisms are the body of these organisms, they do not have any cavity. Okay, they do not have any cavity, that's why they are the acoelomate. Okay, if cavity will found, the organism will called the coelomate. Okay, hooks and suckers are present on their body. Okay, by the use of that they can take their food. They have the special cells, that is flame cells, and these cells are used for excretion, that is removal of the waste material from the organism. Okay, next, that is sexes are not separate, means the organism are hermaphrodite. Fertilization is internal, basically sexually male and female reproduce. Okay, one most important point in this, in these organisms they have high regeneration capacity. Okay, regeneration capacity we have seen in the planaria, like in planaria if a part is cut, then that part will regenerate. Okay, so they have high regeneration capacity. Okay, example in platyhelminthes, that is tapeworm, planaria and liver fluke. Okay, clear about this? Now one picture I am showing in front of you, that is of tapeworm and liver fluke. This is tapeworm and this is liver fluke. Okay, the flat like structure that are found there. Okay, so children, this is about the platyhelminthes and ctenophora that we have discussed in this video. I hope all the points are clear. Thanks for your kind cooperation.